One thing before we even go into the rest of the MMA card, we were watching some of these pride battles, and myself and Vinny, the guys in the back, Wayne, we were talking about how you guys used to go through the craziest wars. And this Alex Khalil Roundtree is just like another war, another fight that Pride would have, but they would have a whole card of those. And we see a lot of the cards nowadays in the UFC. We're seeing some battles, but a lot of it goes to the ground. It seems like Pride used to have these wars. Every card, every fight was one.
I think the thing that is different about MMA now is no disrespect to any of the fighters, but most of the fighters now that we're seeing are fans. Back in our day when we started out, we was fighters. We wanted to show, our skill sets. We wanted to, show who was the better fighter and stuff like that. These guys are fans now, and then they go and train. Then they go out there and fights, and they're game planning a lot and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that people wasn't doing like big game plans back in the day, but it seems like the fights was just a little bit different.
Well, 10, I think there's a lot more guys that are, I don't know, athletes that fight rather than fighters that are athletes. It's different. There's a lot more of that. But I get it. When you're trying to how to win a fight. I remember when I coached, I had a couple guys that were real good at submissions, but they'd like take a guy down, jump right to submission and lose position, and then the guys are riding is on top of them, so they're losing the round. And I'm like, hey, can you at least stay on top of them for a few minutes and hit them and score their points and then go for it? You're trying to. As a coach, that's where as a fighter, I was always how do I finish them the fastest? But I mean, I think a lot of guys are good at game plans. Like I said, a little more of that. But I think it's kind of turning back the other way because I think people are realizing that if you want to make it big, you have to bring fans and guys that finish fights bring fans.
Yeah. I think that the striking for sure right now is what's building up into Alex's hype is that he's willing to just stand there and he's getting fighters to say, I'm not even going to shoot on you. I mean, Khalil Roundtree literally came out and said, yeah, I'm going to just strike with you the whole time. That's incredible for a champion.
That was a big mistake that he even said. It's an MMA fight at the end of the day.
I don't know about you, but if you're going out there and you're going to fight a guy like Alex is so comfortable striking, you can't let him get comfortable being a kickboxer. It's like when I fought Overing, like if all you ever see in that is that short bit when I caught him and then finishing the fight. That's what's shown all the time. But what I did when I went out right away was I took him down, and I hit him a few times. I got scored some points on top, let him back up. Now I catch him because he's a better. I mean, technically he's a better kickboxer than me. He was a better kickboxer then. He's a better kickboxer now. But when I mixed it up, it's same thing with Junior Dos Santos and Cain Velasquez. The first time they fought, he went out there and thought he was going to show him he could beat him standing. What happened? He got knocked out, right? Came back the second fight and did what he should have been doing. He went, took him down, got him mixed up, and then he was able to beat him standing. But when you make him worry about whether or not you're going to be up or down, you can take a pure striker out of their game. But you let a pure strike, you let someone like Alex get comfortable standing. Yeah. He's just gonna tee off.